What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Mark coming back at y'all again. And today, what I would like to do is do another album review for y'all. And this time, I'm going to be doing an album review on Tamia's latest album called Love Life. And I know what y'all thinking. But why you want to wait all this time to do an album review on Tamia's album that came out like last year? Well, see, here's the thing. One of my subscribers had left a comment under one of my videos that I did on Saturday asking me if I could do this review on Tamia's album Love Life, and then I was like, sure, I'll do it. And somebody else left a comment under one of my videos that I did on the same day. And that person was completely unaware that Tamia came out with another album last year. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this album review for y'all today. And another reason is that, I'm a huge fan of Tamia, and I pretty much love all her music, especially songs from off her first album in particular, the one that she came out with back in '98. Like, I like songs like I'm So Into You, Imagination, and things like that. And so that's mainly the reason why I wanted to do this album review for y'all today. And another thing I wanted to mention before I get into this review is that this is the first album that Tamia did under a major label, which is called Def Jam Records. And this is her only album that she came out with under Def Jam Records. And this, not to mention, this is the first album that she did under a major label in like 11 years. Because the last album that she came out with under a major label was More back in 2004. And I believe it was part of Electro Records or something like that. And this album came out like on June 9th of 2015. And y'all, again, I apologize for being so late with this album review, but I just wanted to do it because, like I said before, one of my subscribers had asked me if I could do this review on Tamia's album Love Life, and somebody else was unaware that Tamia came out with another album. So, like I said, that's mainly the reason why I wanted to do this album review. And another thing is that, did y'all know that Tamia um recorded this album in like 10 days? And it took her 10 days just to complete this whole album. And and I'm not really surprised because Tamia always had perfect pitch, and so it wouldn't surprise me if Tamia had did all these albums all in one take because her voice is just so amazing, and she got such amazing pitch, and she got perfect pitch as well. She has a great ear for music, and I felt like she's gotten even better from when she first came out. She's like fine wine, that just gets better and better with time. And so, anyhow, not that I got all that out the way, let me just get on to this album review. Okay, let me start off with track number one, Love Falls Over Me. I like the song. Tamia was basically saying how every time when she sees this person, like her heart beats harder and her thoughts get louder and her tongue gets tied up and all that stuff. And that's when somebody's love falls all over her and all that stuff. And so that's what she was basically talking about. When somebody's love falls over her. And I like this song. And if y'all want to get this song, like I recommend y'all listening to it for yourselves to see if y'all like it or not. Because I personally like it. I don't know about y'all, but but that's just my opinion though. Okay, next we got track number two. And this song is called Chase Lounge. Y'all, this is one of my favorite songs on the album because, Tamia was really singing her heart out on this album. I mean on this song. And she was hitting a whole bunch of E5s, and then I think her highest belt on this song was like an F5 or a G5. I could be wrong, but please let me know because I have this app on my phone, that determines which note that the singer hits and all that stuff. And I believe the highest belt that she did on this song is either F5 or G5, one of the two. But please let me know in the comment section, to see which highest belt that she hit on this song. But anyhow, I love Chase Lounge because, Tamia was basically talking about how, how when your sex drive gets so strong and you just can't wait to get to a bedroom just to, do with somebody. Like you just gotta do it with us. You just gotta do it with somebody just right then and there. That's what Tamia was basically saying on this song. Let's settle on the Chase Lounge and all this stuff. We ain't gotta go into a room. We ain't gotta settle down. we could settle right here on this taste line. But that's what basically the song was all about. So I recommend y'all getting this song because this is one of my favorites on this album. And this song is called Chase Lounge. So please download that song and get it off of iTunes wherever y'all get y'all music from. Next we got track number 3, Sandwich in the Soda, and this is the very first single that Tamia came out with like last year off this album. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest, like I really wasn't feeling this song too much. Like it's an okay song, but you know, I just felt like something was missing. I just wasn't really feeling it that much. Like this song kind of reminds me of it kind of brings me back to the year of 2006 when she came out with Can't Get Enough and all that stuff. Like I felt like this song should have been a part of Tamia's fourth album that she came out with back in '06 called Between Friends because that's the kind of sound that it reminds me of was back in 2006, Sandwich in the Soda. And by the way, this song isn't necessarily about a sandwich and a soda. It's basically about, catering to your partner, to your spouse and all that stuff and doing anything for your spouse and, catering to their needs. So that's what basically the song is all about. So, I don't know if most of y'all have probably heard the song already, but, for me, I wasn't really feeling it that much. Like, I felt like it was an okay song, but I felt like it could have been a lot better. But, that's just my opinion. Okay, moving on from there. Next, we got track number 4, and the song is called Nowhere. And y'all, I kind of like Nowhere because, like it kind of has that 90s feel. Well, somebody left a comment under that video, under Tamia's song Nowhere, and they said that this song kind of had a 90s feel to it, and I could probably agree. And Tamia was basically saying that I ain't going nowhere, and you ain't going nowhere. Like you're basically stuck, like y'all basically were made for each other. I think that's what the song was talking about. And the song was called Nowhere, and I kind of like it. Okay, next we got track number 5, and the song was called Lipstick. Y'all, this is another one of my favorites. And to me, it was basically talking about how I don't care if you messing up my lipstick, I don't care if you um messing up my hair, my outfit, or whatever. Like I'll do anything for you. Like that's what basically to me is basically saying is that I don't care what you mess up, as long as I'm with you, and I'll do anything for you, because that's how much I love you. And, and y'all, I'm gonna be honest. Like I felt like the song "Lipstick" could have been sped up a little bit more. Like I felt like the song was just a little bit too slow, in my opinion. Like I felt like the song could have been a little bit faster, just to make it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, I pretty much like the song because and y'all, this song is for the grown and sexy. These youngins ain't ready for this song. In fact, I think pretty much this whole album is for the grown and sexy. And these young people just ain't ready. But that was basically my opinion on Lipstick, and I'm gonna just move on from there. Next, we got track number 6, and the song is called Special. And y'all, this is another song I like. And when I first heard this song, it kind of reminds me of, you know, it kind of gives you that feeling where you're kind of like in an aquarium or basically anywhere water related, like somewhere in a relaxing environment, because the song is just very peaceful and very serene and all that stuff, and it kind of brings me to the place where I could be at peace and I could just relax and just mellow out. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like this song, Special, is another one of them songs that should have been sped up a little bit more, just to make it a little bit more interesting. You know what I'm saying? But that was basically my opinion on that song. Like, and to me, it was basically saying, well, we got a special, and ain't no love like the love that we have for each other because I felt like we're soulmates and we're made for each other, and well, we got a special, and that's what to me it was basically saying. And that was my opinion on the song Special. Like I like it, but like I said before, I felt like the song should have been sped up a little bit more just to make it a little bit better and a little bit more interesting. And so that's basically it, about my opinion on the song Special. Next, we got track number 7, and this song is called "Like You Do." And y'all, I'm gonna be honest, like I wasn't really into the song at first, "Like You Do," but as I listened to it a little bit more, it was kind of growing on me. And a lot of people were saying that they love this song and how this song is very radio friendly. And I could probably agree, you know. And to me, it was basically saying how can't nobody do me like you do, because can't nobody put it down like you can. Like that's what basically to me is saying on the song. And I kind of like it now. I wasn't really into the song at first, but as I was listening to it several more times, it was kind of growing on me a little bit, and I kind of like it now. But that was my opinion on the song, "Like You Do." Next, we got track number 8, and this song is called "Stuck with Me." And by the way, this song is also a second single off of Tamia's album "Love Life." And y'all, I like this one, another one of my favorites too. I recommend y'all getting this song as well, because and this song was produced by Polo the Don. I think I pronounced his name right, but it was produced by him. And y'all, this song right here has a '90s feel. Like it kind of reminds you of what used to be back in the '90s and all that stuff. So that's the reason why I love this song so much. And to me, his head voice is everything, because her head voice is very angelic and melodic and all that stuff. And to me, it was basically saying that you're stuck with me. Like, we've been together all these years, and you ain't going nowhere, and so you're basically stuck with me. That's what basically to me is saying on this song. And so I recommend y'all getting this song as well, "Stuck with Me." Some of y'all probably got the song already, but for those of you who don't have it yet, or who haven't heard of the song yet, like I recommend y'all downloaded the song off of iTunes or wherever. And because it's a pretty good song, because I enjoy it, I personally enjoy it. But that was my opinion on the song "Stuck with Me." Next, we got track number 9, and the song is called "No Lie." And this is another one of them songs that Tamia was singing her heart out on. And I like it too. Not exactly one of my favorites, but to me was basically saying what I feel for you. Like it ain't no lie. Like the love that I have for you and all that stuff. Like it's all real. Like this ain't no joke. Like this ain't no lie. That's what basically Tamia is saying on this song. But I kind of like this song because Tamia was kind of singing her heart out on this song. And that was basically my opinion on the song. No lie. Next, we got track number 10, and this song is called "Day One." And y'all, it's a pretty nice song, and I think Tamia basically dedicated the song to her husband. Like, Tamia was basically saying how, you know, I feel the same way about you now as I did from when we first met on day one. Like the very first time that I met you, when I saw your face. And so that's what I think Tamia is basically saying on that song. Because and y'all, marriage is hard work. Like it's not easy, but as long as you got you on one side and your spouse on the other side and God in the middle, everything will be okay. You know, like you can make your marriage work. As long as you got you on one side, your spouse on the other side, and God in the middle. Everything will all work out just fine. And that's what to me is basically saying on that song. That the love that I have for you now is just the same or even greater from when I first met you, or the very first time that I saw your face, on day one. So I pretty much like the song, and the song is very nice and inspirational, and a lot of couples can learn from this song. And somebody else said that the song sounded like it could be a part of a soundtrack on some movie somewhere, and I could probably agree with that. But that was basically my opinion on the song "Day One." And last but not least, we got track number 11, and the song is called "Black Butterfly." And for those of you who don't know, Black Butterfly was a remake of Denise's Williams song that she did back in the '80s, like back in '84. That was part of the album Let's Hear It for the Boy and all that stuff. And I felt like Tamia did a very good job on covering the song. And the thing I like about Tamia's rendition about this song is that she didn't try to hit the same notes that Denise Williams did. She stayed in her range and she basically made the song her own. And y'all, this is another one of my favorites on this album. So I recommend y'all getting that song, back Black Butterfly. For those of you who haven't had it yet. Because I pretty much enjoy it. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest. Like last night when I was listening to all the songs off the album, that very last track right there, like I would just keep listening to it over and over and over again because that's how much I enjoyed the song. Black Butterfly. And Tamia really did her thing on this song. And this song was produced by Shep Crawford. And for those of you who don't know, Shep Crawford had produced hits for Deborah Cox and produced Tamia's earlier hits like "Stranger in My House" and all that stuff. So he's a pretty good producer. I pretty much enjoy Black Butterfly, and the song it's kind of like you're listening to a live version of Black Butterfly. As opposed to Denise's Williams version of Black Butterfly. It kind of has like an acoustic feel. Then you got the piano and the drums and all that stuff playing in the background and all that stuff. And I pretty much enjoy Black Butterfly. I recommend y'all getting that song as well. Um, but yeah, so that's basically it. That was basically my opinion on the album Love Life. And what would I rate this album? I would rate this album and give this album a B plus. It was a pretty great album, but honestly, I prefer the album that she came up with before Love Life, Beautiful Surprise, over this album Love Life because I felt that Beautiful Surprise is a little bit better than Love Life, in my opinion. I don't know about y'all, but that's just what I think. And that's basically all I have for y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe. And y'all can follow me on my Twitter at 504 Mark Anthony and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.